Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Today, we are continuing on with the Terra Shrine. Oh, for a second there, I thought those green dots were like highlighted enemies in the distance. I don't know why I thought that. I don't even know if there's a game that lets you do that. I mean, I'm sure there is, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. For some reason, I was just so convinced that those green things were enemies that were like in the distance, highlighted through the wall for some reason.
Take care around
well, anyways, yeah, we're going through the Terra Shrine. We're probably going to be going through other shrine or two, maybe, given... Well, we don't know, right? I'm assuming there's going to be a boss battle after every shrine or at every shrine. So, we might be here for a while. Earth Bell, that allows you to cast earth spells faster, right? I really do like this song. Yeah. Well, 25 ATS is pretty good. Halves delay between use and cast starts. So not quicker, just makes the delay less.
I'll handle
so we're gonna need
it's my turn.
Here I go.
Millium to knock the hell out of this thing. There you go. And then you can get out of the party. Thank you. That's quicker than going through the entire, like selection with the left bumper. Are we at the end already? Okay, before we actually do that though, detection. Make sure I didn't miss anything. That is the save. Aside from the blue chest, which we can't open, everything looks opened. Okay, that's great. I mean, can't really get mad about that. We were using this one, right? Yeah. I guess we really don't need to. I guess we'll heal. We have nothing really to modify. I mean, we could probably modify some slots. I just loaded the save, so... I mean, I could save now. It doesn't really matter. Just a quick little blop there. But yeah, it's clearly going to be a boss or something here. That's sick looking, actually. This seems to be the deepest part of the shrine. Look over there! Is that Zeranium ore? It's so pretty! It's huge! Is that the ore? Yeah, that's exactly what we were looking for here. A high-purity crystal of Zeranium ore, formed by the power of septum veins over a very, very long period of time. Just be ready, we're about to have a visitor. What do you... Dark Portal! What? That's... Magic Knight, Dire Wolf! Is that a Magic Knight? Another one. This is the trial. Hear my call, Valimar. If you want the Zeranium ore, you'll need to. You're going to need to overcome it. Bring it on! Right. Roar! All right, so we're gonna be fighting Magic Knights every shrine. You're gonna punch me. Ow.
Let's move.
Well, how about motivate?
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
And then you got nothing because you have no CP. We could do that. Sure, and then we have a crit here, which I think I'm just gonna go to your crafts and just be like, yo, Plasma Storm. So we got two more before it bursts. And that's fine. This should hurt him a lot. Because Sarah is no slouch. Yeah, it's pretty good. And now we're all faster. Now, Emma, what is this thing weak to? Absolutely nothing. Doesn't have that much health either. So that's fine. Silverthorn, Silver Bell.
No, you don't.
Cover. I'm gonna need to be healed. Right, we have the Silver Bell on her, too. So this does keep her delay from getting too iffy. I'm gonna use you to use an item on Rean. Because Rean the Bean Machine could use, you know, some healing.
Here I go.
We could have Emma do it, but you know what? Yeah, just to be safe. Oh, you're gonna buff up like a little. Oh, you heal?
No.
You are a bitch. Good God.
Thanks.
Thanks.
My turn.
Well, how about this? Spirit Unification. Ooh. Ooh, we got a crit down there. Overdrive. So, Fatal Flame Dragon. Good shit. Just some good shit right there.
I'll handle it.
Bullet Cyclone, right here. Absolutely great shit.
Now.
Got you. Here I go.
And I think a Fatal Flame Dragon seems about right. Yeah, delay would be good, but not a crit, but it is a burst.
Yeah, understand.
This should do a decent amount of damage.
How about this?
Okay, did a couple thousand things of damage. You're really gonna buff up again? Knockdown is rude.
Slow. Got it.
Got you.
You do that, it's a crit, 200 CP.
Great towels.
Good stuff.
My turn.
I guess we can overdrive? No, not yet.
Got it.
Not yet.
Let's move.
Now.
Overdrive.
Now, am I gonna get out of Spirit Awakening here? Probably, because it does have a countdown on it.
You're done.
Yeah, that kind
I'll
of stinks.
handle
But I mean, I get it, right? Am I gonna use it again? I mean,
Let's move.
if I do it again, I'm gonna only have 15 CP. So no? Oh, but I could call Valimar.
Now.
That's still a thing, right?
You're done. Leave it to me.
So if I do this,
Now.
we don't need the burst. We can save that for later.
You up.
Let's move.
And that's still here, so heed my call, Valimar. Acknowledged, yeah, I know. Heavenly Slash. Good shit. Ooh, Flame Dragon? Yeah. That's dead. Okay. Not too bad.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
2.3 multiplier. Pretty good experience. Pandora reached level 4. So let's see. Phantom Phobia. Damage is increased by 70%, which is great. And then offensive arts inflict abnormalities, 20% chance. That's pretty good too.
I did it.
Probably sell that Septus Math, huh?
Success. I've got this. I'm so glad.
Good, I think that was the last we'll see of that. Yep, we're done. Oh, the battle sure wasn't easy now, was it? Actually wasn't that bad. And now that we've won, we get the Zerarian ore. Right, let's grab it and get out of here. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna go to all the other shrines. That's how I kind of figured we were gonna be doing this. Hopefully this isn't one and done. At the very least, hopefully if it is one and done, we can still go to the other ones. Looks even bigger from close up. Yeah, although considering how long it had the form, that's hardly surprising. Still, if we work together, we should be able to carry it back to the Courageous. What do you mean, carry it? Why didn't we stay at the Courageous? There we go. Everyone's gonna be in for a big surprise when we see this. When they see this. Yeah, well, we've done what we need to here. Now, it's just a case of whether this can be made into a weapon for Valimar. And the only one who's gonna know that for sure is George. Come on, let's head back and see what he thinks. I'm gonna assume he's gonna be like, we need more. I'm gonna put on detection just in case there's something hidden here. There is not. And I guess I'll meet you guys back at the ship, right? Well, okay, I'll meet you guys back at the ship. But if there's like a cutscene outside, then we'll just meet you there. Actually, Beryl, you say anything? You feel the spirit's power coursing through... No, nothing new. Alright, well, just checking. Courageous. Probably stop at Ymir to get my CP back, though honestly, we'll probably get it anyways. Upon returning to the Courageous, they hurriedly carried the Zerarium ore they had obtained to where George was waiting. We put it in a box, George. Ah, that's a lot less than it seemed. So this is the Zerarium ore crystal, huh? It's even cooler than I thought it'd be. You brought back a real treat this time. We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw it at first. So what do you think? Think you'll be able to make a new weapon for Valimar? It's hard to say, honestly. It seems really difficult to work with, and there's the matter of getting enough of it to make something. I feared as much. I find it hard to imagine this will be enough to make an Itachi large enough for Valimir to use in combat. I doubt this will be enough for Professor Smith to start helping out either. Well, all we can do is gather a lot more. There's the 3 other spirit shrines in Eastern Erebonia. Just get through the other trials and you should have enough. You make it sound so easy. I mean, if that one was any indication, it's gonna be. Feel free to volunteer if you have any brighter ideas. Like Elliot said, we'll just have to do what we can and gather a lot more. This will be a piece of cake. Milliam's got it. Still, what we've got now is enough for me to get a feel of how to work with it. And to do that, I'm gonna need to set up a proper workshop on the ship. Don't you have a proper workshop on the ship? Then by all means, do so in this area here. My brother would have no objections. Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you. I'll get right to it. If you get a chance, would you mind helping me out, Rean? You'll be the one who has to carry whatever we end up making into combat, so I'll help to have you there. I'd be happy to. Just make it look like the sword that I use. And then we'll be good. Just like amplify it by like 10 times, I guess. Actually, probably like 100 times. Choosing to help George make his workshop will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. Then no. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've done all the side quests. At the very least, I haven't found any hidden quests, and I've talked to everyone. And I turned everything in, right? Yep. Yep, I have. Didn't I?
Do tell me all.
I did not.
Well then.
Okay.
Adios, Rean.
Adios. But there's no quests reported, alright, and there's no student information, so that means there's no students. I do have to fish, which I guess I could take care of that in Ymir.
Where do you want to go?
What? Is that a king crab? Have we ever gotten one of those before?
Whoa, this is a
No,
big one.
first time bonus, 95 points. Good God, oh, it's a queen crab. Alright, sick. I believe this was the second shrine we found, right? Because we went to Grelia, Nord, then Legram.
To me.
So yeah, it's not marked on the map anymore. Probably better look around here first. Right, we're supposed to be helping George put together his warp. Whoa, 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 whoa! What? Oh, come on. What do you mean? So I can only do one of those? What do you mean look around? Probably better look around here for later. Okay. Sure, I guess. That is And disappointing. I kind of thought we were going to go through all of them, but I guess we'll have to do that later. Help out? I want to turn this into a workshop for creating Valimar's Tachi. If you get a chance, I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're good to go. Well then, do you think you could bring me my tools from over in the Opal Factory? Can do, George. George and Rean then began remodeling the ship's hold into a workshop. While the process was more than a little exhausting, it didn't take long before they were finished. There's no way that ore was enough to make a Tachi. Maybe it was enough to make weapons for like 3 of my party members. That should work for now. Okay, let's see if we can process this Sumerian ore already. We're gonna start by reinforcing Valimar's existing blade, right? Kind of your way of prepping for the real thing. That's the idea, yeah. Just want to get the feel for... Oh, wait, so... Wait, we're using the ore to reinforce... What was it, the Spriggle blade? The one we have? I feel like that's a waste of ore. I just want to get a feel for what it's like to work with, and it'll give me a stronger sword in the meantime. Sure, okay. I mean, are we melting down this sword and then using that as... I don't know. Together they worked on reinforcing Valimar's existing blade. Despite the task being simple compared to making an entirely new weapon, working with the Sumerian ore was hard even for George. Rean and the other members of Class 7, as well as even Valimar, helped where they could and supported him in his efforts. What the hell did Valimar do? He's like, good job. That looks like a sword. It advances a day. Okay. Am I gonna get new quests? Or like the day? Not gonna lie, that looks exactly the same. Oh, well, actually, the blade looks better. Whoa! Valimar, your new blade is quite impressive. Yeah, it came out pretty well. Although the base weapon is still the same as the Soldat's. Unlike a Soldat's blade, however, I can feel mana radiating from it now. I expect to be able to hold a significantly keener edge than before. I'm amazed you managed to process that stuff. A hunk of crystal like that must have been a real pain to work with, huh, George? Well, if anyone can do it, it's you. I wouldn't be able to do much without it, if not for you guys. That we got this far is a real testament of your combined efforts. I'm not sure our contributions can even compare to what you've done, and I'm grateful for it. I'm sure the battles ahead were going to be a lot more smoothly thanks to this. We're lucky to have you on our side, George. Now all we gotta do is take it into a real fight and see how it feels. Right, we should get Valimar to give it a couple
Oh, you're all still here.
Yeah?
Toa?
What's wrong? It's not like you to be so flustered.
It's terrible. We got an emergency report in from the Twin Dragons Bridge. It's Celtic.
Celtic?
What happened to Celtic?
Is it pronounced Celtic now?
It was set on fire
Like all of it?
by the Kreuzon Provincial Army.
So can we start killing them now?
What?
What?
So they burned down Celtic, whatever. Well, that's fucked. Not as messed up as me not being able to do the other shrines. They set a course for Celtic and hurried there as fast as their legs could carry them. Once they arrived, a number of them disembarked to assess the situation, search of Sarah uses included. Elliot. Yeah. I mean, I just upgraded Fee's weapon, so Fee. And I guess Gaius. For sure, because Elliot can be our caster / healer. Same day, Celtic. Celtic. Celtics. Yo. So I guess the Grand Market's no longer a thing. Oh, is that clear? But why? What would be the point of setting this place on fire? This is awful. How could they? Why would they do such a thing? Grand Market seems to have taken the brunt of it too. I can't believe this. Let's have a look around. We should pay a visit to both the Market Manager and the 4th Armored Division too. And the church. Actually, you guys open for business? Hi! Do you have any weapons? You do. Alright, well, how much money do I have? I got 75,000-ish, so I am going to upgrade everyone in my party's weapons, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so everyone who wasn't Rean got a weapon upgrade. We got Black Maria, Solemnity, sure, Lord Slayer, I like the name of that, and Thunderous Spear. As for... Actually, we should probably give you some better accessories. I don't know what, though. Yeah, all my other good orbits are on my other party right now, so we're kind of making do with what we got. Wow, we don't have much here, do we? Sure, I get the Kitty Watch, I guess, and... Grail Locket, why not? For ornaments, this is really all I had to spare for Elliot and Eustace. Gaius already had his from earlier. But yeah, it's not much. It's not great. Eustace is made up for casting, though his attack is better than his arts at the moment. And Elliot's there mostly for casting, but mostly for healing. You already have breath, so I don't need this. I really just don't have anything else to give you, huh? Sure, that will counteract from this, I guess, maybe. Alright. Then again, enchantment's probably battle only, so who knows. Let's go around and talk to people. Oh, hi, Kitty. Good to see you're still going good. Where's our classmate? Who I'm currently forgetting the name of. Which is odd, because I think I clearly remembered it when we first started the game. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Louise too. Oh, she was the maid. Ugh. Excuse me, but how's she been holding up? Has she been given medical treatment? Father Isabel has already tended to her, but apparently the blow to her head was so strong she can't be sure she'll make it. Ah, that's unfortunate. Louise, please open your eyes, I beg you. And there's a kid staring at a blank bed over there. That's never a good sign. You two seem like good friends from what I've seen. Yeah, we got to know each other from my visits to the Weathercock whenever I was in town for work. But I'm not going to be able to do anything for her for her staying here. Let's go. We need to see how things are elsewhere. Right. Dots. Yo. Wake up, Jake. Oh, that's not a good sign either. Rosine, yeah. I was like, why the hell? I'm like, Sabrina? No, that's not it. Yeah. Eustace is blaming himself because isn't the Cruisin' province governed by his dad? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, he was the one that was always teasing you, right? Yeah, you guys were always out front of the church, like, He's unconscious. Well, no, he just said, yeah. Marco. Is he dead? Well, he seems unconscious. Alright. Oh, the soul dots? Oh, you're traumatized. What do you mean? Like he was alive and then he went missing? Or was he here earlier and now he's not? Because, that can mean a couple of things. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? That's, unfortunate for you guys. Chronos. Sorry, well, I don't know what to say, alright?
I hope Louise will be okay.
They seem to have enough medicine at least, but...
I was waiting for something like this to happen, but everything was always kind of... You know, your house burnt down. I don't know. It was like... It just seemed like people weren't taking the war very seriously up until now. Even our party, like... I know I've already stressed this enough because people are probably sick of hearing it. I don't get the whole, like, you clash with these enemies and armies and then you just let them go. Like, you might arrest them maybe, but more oftentimes than not, it seems like we just let them go. And, well, here we are. Like, now, if this was the Cruisin' Province, when we confronted them earlier, though, no, we kind of had a retreat because of McBurn, right? But at the same time, we could have done something to stop this too. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I kind of felt like... Yeah, I think I just said it. I kind of felt like no one was really taking this seriously in the game for the most part. So they didn't even have an agenda other than just destroy everything. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Hi. So it was Soldats and Jaegers. I kind of wish they put... Oh, there's Daddy Craig, Neidhart, and Claire over there. I saw Claire earlier in the side of my eye. Yeah, that's never good. Hopefully you had insurance? I don't know if insurance is a thing in this world. But then again, this is clearly... like, going too far, I guess you can say, for... Oh, hi, Norton. Right, because this is a civilian place. Like, it's not a, you know, a stronghold for army. So just straight up attacking a civilian town and burning it to the ground is, pretty screwed up. Though not that surprising. I was saying, I kind of wish they put more effort into NPC models. They do, don't get me wrong, Trails of games, they've done a lovely, lovely thing with like NPC background stories and stuff like that. The fact that they reuse so many models kind of takes away from it though. Like I've known at least 3 other girls that look like this. Louise, she looks like freaking Mackie's friend even. This guy looks like the snowboard dude. So it's like, they do a great job with NPCs. It's just, if they could have made them look different somehow. We should go check ourselves before jumping to conclusions. Hi, we have a bad feeling about this house. And, Otto? At the 2nd floor, everyone's already there. Oh, well, okay. Please don't tell me. So he's dead? No. Why, Otto? Please come back to me. No way. You're all from Thor's, correct? He fell victim to one of the Soldats' attack while evacuating the townfolk, I'm afraid. I did everything in my power to save him, and yet... I see. We never got a chance to repay him for helping us while we were here. How could this happen? The market manager's always done everything he could to protect this town. But now he went and gave his life for us. No one loved this town more than Otto. This just goes to prove that. Why did things end up like this? What are we even supposed to do? Rebuild. It sucks, like, they'll just brush it off like that, but you can't let it defeat you, right? He's resting in peace. That's a nice way of saying that he's dead. He looks like he could wake up at any moment. But yeah, no, tragedies are tragic. No shit, Chronos, right? But here's the thing. It's like, you mourn. You be upset, you get mad. And then you pick up the fucking pieces. You don't want to live with the pieces scattered around you, causing your life to get just bogged down. But, you know, people handle things differently, and, you know, I guess I'm always been one of the kind of people to just take things in stride like this.
Try not to beat yourself up over this, Eustace.
He's been beating himself up since, like, before he joined the party, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna take this pretty hard. We'll go up to them in a second. Let's go check Becky's house. I'm pretty sure that was her father. Oh, no one's here. Yeah, I think that was her father in the market manager's house because of the way he was speaking. Hello, everyone. Nice day, huh? Elliot! Dad, Major Neidhart! I see the RMP is here as well. Thank you for coming, everyone. I presume you were all contacted. That's right, we came as soon as we heard. Is this the work of who I think it is? It is as you suspect. This was done by none other than the cruising provincial army soldats. And Jaegers, right? Dots? This is absurd. For what reason? This is just unbelievable. Unfortunately, it's very real. Apparently, they break through a gap in our line at the defense of the Twin Dragon Bridge. According to the report, there were a number of Jaegers within them ranks too. Duke Albrea has been hiring the Northern Jaegers throughout this war. They were behind the attack in Ymir too. That explains things. Raising towns like this is one of their specialties. If they had soldats supporting them too, they couldn't have ended this couldn't have ended any other way. We arrived at the scene as fast as we could and managed to fight them off while evacuating townsfolk, but they had already retreated towards Breahard and formed a defensive line by the time the 4th Division arrived. The townfolks readily accepted us after the provincial army was forced to retreat from Twin Dragon Bridge. It's clear this was intended to punish them for that as an example to others. That's no excuse for what they've done. This reminds me of what Rufus and Vita said, actually.
I beg to differ. The presence of soldats units on a battlefield makes a tremendous difference. What they may lack in firepower and armor compared to tanks, they make up for in mobility and versatility. But more important than even those factors is the psychological impact they have on our opponents.
We're only human. As such, we are as captivated as we are terrified of giant beings bearing human form.
Rufus said that. The fear this attack has instilled in townfolk seemed to have been testament to those words. Thanks to the soldats, it's safe to say that they succeeded in their aim. Even we of the RMP felt somewhat powerless before them, especially since we couldn't prevent that fatality. To think that one fatality would be the market manager of all people. Only one person died? That's actually a miracle. That is... You should all... I mean, it's still tragic. But you should all be praying to Adios right now. And giving your thanks that only one person died from this. That is astonishing. Regardless, we plan to strengthen our defense here while preparing for countermeasures against Breahard. I advise you to keep your distance from Celia for a while. Do engrave this horrid sight into your minds, however. This is no mere minor conflict. It's an all-out war. Never forget that. Dad. Dots. Alright, so bring Valimar to Breahard and burn it to the ground? Sounds like a plan to me. Chronos, what about the innocent civilians there? Nah. Just understand, Chronos? That's war! Or at the very least, we can burn Duke Albrea's house down. We got a decent grasp on the situation in Celdek now. Should we head back? I mean, there's nothing really else for us to do, so yeah. Rean! Doa? No, it's Becky and Hugo. Where's my family? They're all safe, right? Becky, Hugo. We told you to wait on board, didn't we? Sorry, but she insisted. You expect me to sit back and know what happened to my home? My family's safe, right? Boot the market manager. Your family's alright. We saw them at the church. I can't say the same for the market manager, though. Oh, nah. You're having a laugh, huh? That'd be a horrible joke. Wait! I've got it, Rean. I'll make sure she returns to the Courageous. Thanks. We'll make our way back first, then. We have a lot to discuss regarding where to proceed from here. The shrines? And then burn down Bereahard / the Alberea mansion. Put Eustace's father's head on a pike outside of Celdek. After leaving Celdek in the Imperial Army's hands, they went back to the Courageous. Processing both Otto's death and the state of Celdek proved to be difficult, but they had to face it. See, this is emotionally impactful, unlike Vulcan. Even then, I hate to be that guy. But the fact that there was only one death out of this town pretty much being destroyed is unbelievably impressive and miraculous and kind of unbelievable. It was only after Becky and Hugo had returned they decided to take off. Goddamn it, hat. That hat on Toa is so goddamn adorable.
Still, this war seems to resemble the War of the Lions more by the minute. History tells us towns were set ablaze all across the country back then as well.
I mean, it's a tactic that gets used sometimes, right?
Really?
Too often for what it is, but it is a tactic.
That is said to have been the case, yes.
Wasn't that how Russia kept the Nazis out, too, when they started? Well, I know the cold and the harsh environments of Russia, sucked. But I could be getting this mixed up, but I swear I remember part of the strategy was, anytime they started losing ground to the Nazis, they'd burn down the place they were stationed at and retreat, so the Nazis couldn't get any resources, and thus pretty much freezing the death and being unable to take Russia. That sounds right, but hashtag I could be wrong.
Although the situation back then is very different compared to now.
True enough. This war's been relatively bloodless in comparison, so something like this happening is a big deal.
Still, in the long term, this is bound to hurt the Alliance's cause more than it will help.
Oh, you think?
That's why I'm finding it so hard to picture that Rufus would give the go-ahead to do it.
I think it's safe to say it was just Duke Alberea doing his own thing.
I mean, we can't really jump to conclusions there.
He really seems to hate how Duke Cayenne's higher in practice than him in the Alliance.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but we shouldn't jump to conclusions saying that the Noble Alliance didn't have anything to do with this, and it was just Alberea.
Captain, please let me disembark somewhere nearby.
What?
I just upgraded your weapon, so you better not be going anywhere.
You can't be serious.
You're not thinking of trying to settle things with your father alone, are you?
I can't believe you would even entertain the thought. You need to take a deep breath and calm down before you do something you'll regret, Eustace. How dare you? Don't act like you know the first thing about what I'm feeling right now. As a member of the Alberea family, I have a duty to stop my father. You have no right.
We have every right to interfere, Eustace. This is clearly too much for one person to handle alone.
Machias is right. You need to calm down, and we need to think this over together.
Yeah, think of a plan how to burn down Bereahard.
Yeah, this isn't like you at all.
As your classmates and friends, it's not hard to imagine how terrible you must be feeling right now. But that's exactly why we want to help you, and I believe we can.
We should discuss how to approach this matter together.
That's a Class 7 I know.
Still, this isn't a matter to be taken lightly. Your actions could have a profound effect on the war from here on out.
I mean, our actions have always been having an effect on the
If you're
war.
going to get yourselves involved, you're going to need to be prepared for the potential consequences.
Like, we've liberated 2 places already when the Imperial Army couldn't, right? We liberated Nord, we liberated Corellia Fortress. Yeah. Is there anywhere else that I'm forgetting?
But I'm sure you guys know the deal at this point.
We fully understand
Oh,
what you're
Seldick,
saying.
but they burnt that to the ground.
So far, we've tried to keep our interference with the war itself to a minimum.
That's bullshit.
However, what just happened in Celtic was an act of terrorism
That
against
is
innocent
just
civilians.
not true. That is just not true. Every chapter we have been taking part in the war. Whatever reasons may be for that, we've just been having... What do you mean?
We can't turn a blind eye to that.
Oh my god. We have made bigger impacts than the Imperial Army has with the 3 or 4 or 5 days we've been active.
You're right. We're all agreed there. The market manager did a lot for us, both during our field study and when we were lying low there after the war broke out.
I'm of the same opinion. He may be head of one of the 4 great houses, but the Imperial family can still make him answer for his crimes.
Well, yeah, I mean, just because he's the head of a family doesn't mean he's above the law, despite what they might think.
So please,
You can always
use my
rise up and
position
drag him out to the
however
streets.
necessary to bring him to justice.
Thank you, Your Highness.
All right, I think it's time we come up with a solid plan. We can't allow Duke Alborea to do anything so inhuman ever again.
Thank you.
Huh? Is there a call coming through? Where's it coming from?
That is not your voice at all. It's where's it coming from?
Bear with me a moment.
That's more accurate.
This can't be right. It's coming from an airship owned by the Noble Alliance.
How can that be?
They must have sneaked into range. What should we do, Toa? I think I can shake them off. if I
Shoot
try.
him down!
No, put the call up on the screen.
It's a pleasure to see you all again. Especially you, my dear brother. And Princess Alphen is with you too. Truly, it's an honor, Your Highness.
Rufus.
Goodness.
Why are you calling us?
I apologize for calling so abruptly. Rest assured, I have no intention of attacking or otherwise harming you. I'm calling because there is information of which I'd like to make you aware. Due to the rather sensitive nature of my message, this feed is a private communique from my personal airship.
Okay.
What could you possibly have to tell us?
Does this concern Celtic by any chance?
It does indeed. I imagine all of you have seen what befell the town yourselves. The attack on Celtic was instigated by Duke Alborea alone. We of the Noble Alliance do not in any way condone it. If you plan to confront the Duke about his actions, you need fear no interference from us.
Dope.
Huh? Oh, I get it. You want us to take him out, don't you?
Surely not.
The bulk of the Kreuzern provincial army is already under my control. The attack was carried out by a small contingent of soldiers who remain loyal to my father. At present, they've walled themselves up in Auroch's fort along with him. With the aid of the Imperial Army, you ought to be able to take the fortress without much trouble.
We don't need the Imperial Army.
This is insane.
They're not as well trained as the ones who are serving you, so you don't mind losing them, do you? I'm impressed at how cold-heartedly objective you can be, Mr. Chief of Staff.
Bet you'd love it if we ended up killing each other, so you'd have nothing to worry about, huh?
Nothing of the sort, Miss Clausel. Still, there's no denying my father's actions will be a millstone around the neck of the Alliance going forward. But considering the position I hold, I can't very well publicly oppose him. And that's why I figured I might bring up the matter with all of you. Well, I've said my part. Oh, and Eustace, This is an intensely family-centric affair, as I'm sure you realize. I'm very
You
curious
think?
how you'll approach it.
I...
Well then, if you'll excuse me, I suppose I'll hope and pray for your success this once, as a sitting member of Thor's board of directors.
Yo, we still burning down Berea though, right? Come on! It'll be fun!
Nothing like using other people to do your dirty work.
There remains a real possibility that this is a trap.
Yeah.
Still, now we know the Alliance wants something done about Duke Alberea as much as we do.
Again, shouldn't take things at face value, but sure,
This could
especially
be
when
the
from
best
the
chance
enemy.
we're ever going to get to stop him from wreaking more havoc.
I can't allow my father to commit any more of these unforgivable crimes. I will go to Auroch's fort and apprehend Duke Alberea myself. And it would mean the world to me if all of you were to lend me your aid.
Can I go to the other shrines first?
Do you even need to ask?
Of course we will. We'll be with you every step of the way.
With that, they finally began preparations to apprehend Duke Alberea. Duke Alberea's actions against Seldic were believed to be in violation of a number of Imperial laws. No shit. With that fact as justification, Class 7 chose to call upon the aid of the 4th Armored Division, RMP, to formally place him under arrest. In the end, they settled upon the following plan. First, the 4th Armored Division would attack Bereahard's northern line of defense. Meanwhile, the RMP would attack the city's southern line of defense, forcing them to call for reinforcements from Auroch's fort. This would give Class 7 the opportunity to attack the fortress using the courageous with a relatively limited opposition. And once the fortress was under their control, they were to arrest Duke Alberea and effectively completing the mission and string him upside Bereahard. So you're not gonna let me do those shrines, huh? While all of this was being finalized, the remaining touches were put to Valimar's reinforced sword. The operation proved to be an opportune time to test it and collect much-needed data. The next day, the time came for the operation to begin. Happy Christmas! Not gonna lie, I was actually kind of expecting like a Christmas-themed bonding event type deal. I don't know if there's Christmas in this universe, but at the same time, usually games have something. But I guess arresting Eustace's father is kind of a Merry Christmas event. Well, the time's finally come. Is everyone ready to go? Of course. I can't just let Eustace down. Is there a chance to avenge Otto's death? I appreciate it. Just try and focus your thoughts on the operation for now. You can worry about other things later. We'll be right there with you! Sounds like everyone's all fired up and ready to go. This will be our first chance to test Valimar's newly fortified weapon, too. How'd it turn out? Great, actually. And like Laura said, today's operation makes it the perfect chance to test it out in battle. I hope so. It'll be a good way to iron out all kinds of kinks. The more data I have, the better off we'll be when it comes to making that Tachi. Guys, the 4th Armored Division and Real Military Police are almost ready to make their move. Let me know when you're ready. The sooner the better. I'm coming with you. It doesn't sit right with me to have you going up against high-ranking Jaegers alone. That's no reason to let your guard down, though. Make sure you have everything you need. No problem. The number of members of the party temporarily increased to 7. Well, I literally just upgraded their weapons, so they're all coming with me. Sure. Yeah, that's good. Confirm. To advance the main story, speak to Toa in the captain's chair and select commence operation. Okay, but hear me out on that one. I was actually just expecting the menu, but Toa, I should probably talk to everyone on the ship, shouldn't I? I can't fly. God damn it, game. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like and below. If you're not subscribed yet, when I have my videos, I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.